I appreciate you doing this.
It's good. I appreciate you having me.
Hell yeah, bro. When did you decide to be like a YouTuber or like a content creator?
Since I was young.
How old is that?
Damn, I don't remember.
You're young now.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But like, honestly, since I was like a kid, I would be like, oh, I want to make content. I want to be a YouTuber. That was like my main goal, being a YouTuber. But I obviously I feel like I flourished on TikTok way more. But I mean, I guess you could consider me a YouTuber, but more people are like, oh, the TikToker. I'm like, okay, yeah. Like,
really?
Yeah. Damn. I don't really like it, but
right.
I mean, it's cool.
No. I see what you're saying. I mean, that's just people being people, you know?
Yeah.
But in my opinion, I see you as a YouTuber because you're really doing it on YouTube. And it's I would argue, bro, in a sense, it's harder to do it on YouTube.
It is.
So I would consider you a YouTuber.
I feel like it's easier to flourish on TikTok for sure. Because I feel like
TikTok, it's harder or easier?
Easier.
On TikTok?
Yeah, I just feel like things just used to go more viral. Not now, but like maybe 2 years ago, it was like easier to like get more views.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like different for everybody, but
yeah.
You ever consider having your own podcast? Because honest to God, I was looking through like all your stuff, bro, and you seem like a natural.
To be honest, I feel like I would run out of things to say. I would be hella nervous, low key. Like, you don't get nervous before like interviewing people or like doing like.
I mean, I get butterflies a little bit, but
yeah. See, that's how I would feel probably. Like,
but it's one of those things where 2 minutes in, you like that goes away.
It just kind of flows home. Yeah. I don't know.
You just talking.
I thought about it, but I don't know if I would do too. I don't know. I just really haven't really thought about that.
I hear you.
It would be cool though. I wouldn't mind.
That's what I'm saying. I think you do have the skill set. Like, it's funny though, because I was going through your content, and respectfully, like 4 years ago, it might have been a different story, but now,
yeah, for sure, yeah.
But I think that's we all kind of grow in that process. But that's what I'm saying. Like now, like I would be like, bro, how can we help you even become like a host? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But shout out to East Bay, bro, because I think in this game, and I've heard you talk about it in one of your vlogs. You say like people move to LA to do these kind of things, right?
And that was what I wanted to do initially, like years ago. I was like, I want to move to LA. Like that's where all the opportunities are. Like there's not much going on up here for real.
Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna like start a petition and keep everybody here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
We don't have enough, bro, and we just talked about it, bro. Where exactly are you from?
Hayward.
Yeah.
Stack.
Shout out to Stack.
Literally. Yeah.
And like honestly, like I said, I think I've only heard of the Rock being from there, but I don't think he claims it, so we're not gonna throw him.
I think he said he went to Hayward High, but I don't know if I know Sweetie's from here.
Hayward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or did she just go to school? I don't know. I know she's like something associated with Hayward for real too. So.
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
So how was it growing up in Hayward?
It was cool. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It was cool.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's like a trauma thing. I don't remember my like childhood too much. So yeah, it was cool. Like, I mean, I didn't have like a fucked up childhood. It was cool. Like just I feel like it was regular-ish.
Growing up in
yeah, it's just like I don't know. Like it wasn't like ghetto as fuck where I lived.
Okay,
but it wasn't like suburbs either. Like Yeah.
Would you consider Hayward kind of being like Richmond a little bit?
I feel like it's for sure getting there. I got my car stolen in Hayward, so for sure. For sure.
Damn, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good. Shit happens.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. Honestly, when I think Hayward, I think same culture as like a little bit of Oakland and even just like Richmond.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, because
I see that.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of Hispanic people down there too, no?
In Hayward?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Man, I think it's always weird, because you never want to point something out. Especially like just like I don't know, I'm not that guy. Like that's why I feel like I barely want to even talk about it.
No, you're good. You can talk about whatever. I'm open, but
I just think it completes the story is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I want to like cover the whole story.
Yeah.
But so how old were you when you growing up in Hayward? Like I said, bro, if we were to equate it to like Oakland and Richmond, like how old were you when you became an amputee?
So I was like, I would say like 1 or 2. So like I was born with this thing called Proteus syndrome. It's like a rare disease, I don't know, but basically
say that one more time.
It's a Proteus syndrome.
Proteus.
So it's like Proteus. Proteus. Yeah. So basically I was born with that, and I like basically it was like my they had to amputate my foot basically. Like they tried amputating some toes that were like overgrown. They had an overgrowth of tissue. So I guess they tried doing that first and just taking off the two first toes because they were a little bit just like, it looked like a tumor almost. But then they ended up having to cut off the whole foot. I don't really know their reasoning behind it because I was so young, so I don't really know too much. But all I know is that I haven't had it since I was basically like a baby. So I'm just, just
right. It's normal.
It's normal for me. Like, it's nothing for real. So
right. And I always say, like, what really is normal, Yeah. Because everyone kind of has their own normal.
That's true.
That's why, like, my approach on it was like, how and when did you kind of start feeling that it was like something,
Honestly, I feel like I never really felt like it was anything like that, I guess. But I know for a fact that when I was younger, I was like a little shy to like show it or tell people, like when I was like, I don't know, like a kid. But at the same time, like I literally like went to elementary school and like everybody knew that I had they knew I didn't have a foot because I would have to go in like a wheelchair. Like I had like all my surgeries when I was a little kid. So like everybody growing up, and I was always in the same area, through middle school, high school. So people already knew me, like, oh, Maria with a fake leg. Like that's, but that's what it was. Like, like they'd be like, oh, dude, don't you got a fake leg? And I would meet people like, in Hayward, they'd be like, oh, like, don't you got a fake leg? Or I know you because this person said that you got a fake leg type shit. I'm like, oh yeah, I do. Like,
people, bro, I'm sorry to laugh, but that's just what it was. Way to just, this is this person.
Yeah, I mean, it was what it was. So.
I guess people aren't necessarily used to it, so people are usually like afraid of what they don't even know, So
and honestly, I never grew up like meeting anybody with the same thing as me in Hayward, especially. So it's like I feel like I was almost like kind of known because of it at first, like even before the whole social media thing. So yeah.
Word. Believe it or not, in like, I want to say the 7th grade, man, it's a story. I'll tell you the story later on the podcast if you want, but I had a teacher that was super smart. He ended up being a child molester.
Oh my fucking God.
But he was super smart. And because of him, I wanted to literally go and help out like veterans and like help them produce better.
Was he a veteran?
Nah, he wasn't.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Far from a veteran.
Wait, what?
But I'm talking about, I don't know. It was just because he was very into like mathematics. And back then, like there's certain I forgot what it was called, like something, bro. There was something that like some program that they would come and then it was like specific like robotics type shit. So I wanted to go and help the veterans get like better prosthetic legs.
Yeah, I got you.
So through your whole journey up until now, like how do you feel like that technology even is? Like, do you feel like it's the best?
I feel like it's not, honestly, especially because of my situation. Because like most people that get prosthetic legs, like they're like a below, what is it? Below the knee amputee. So basically they don't have their whole leg. I have my whole leg, so it's a little bit harder for me to get like certain legs, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I've talked to a few doctors and they're like, oh yeah, like we can't really do much. Like we could keep it the same how it is. Like for instance, let's say like I was like, oh yeah, like am I ever gonna be able to wear heels type shit? They were like, nah, because like you have your whole leg. There's no room to give you a foot that's like adjust and stuff. And I could get that if I had no leg. Does that make sense?
I see.
So it's like a, I don't know.
You're kind of in the middle.
I'm rare. Like not a lot of people just have their whole leg.
She rare.
She different. No, but for like, yeah, no, a lot of people usually just don't have their whole leg and they, so it's like harder for them to kind of do things around it. So, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, kind of, because I still don't really understand it. Like when I'd be like, oh, well, we can't do much, or like, oh, there's no room. I'm like, I don't know. I just be like, all right, like it's cool. Like as long as I can walk, I'm good. Like I'm blessed. Like, say less. Like I'm not even really tripping off the heel thing, like other shit. Like that's really the only thing I think.
Is there anything that like on a day-to-day it prohibits you from doing, like someone else would be able to do, like a normal person?
To be honest, no. It doesn't limit me from doing anything for real. From that I know.
Right, you drove here.
I mean, I drove here, yeah, for sure. Like
I was like, hold on, okay.
Yeah, nah, like I can, and then it's with my right leg. You feel me? So the one the prosthetic leg. So yeah, I mean, I could do everything still. I could, I mean, I haven't done something where I'm like, oh, like I can't do this. So yeah, I mean, yet. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe one day I'll come across that challenge, but.
Yeah, I mean, man, hopefully, because I feel you, bro. As a woman, you want to pop out, wear heels and shit, So it's like.
But it's like something I've came to terms with. It's not like a big deal for me, for real. So.
But I just think we have too much technology and money to not fix that problem.
Exactly. Like, where are our taxes
going? Because we can get BBLs.
For why real. Can't we get
a foot?
Not for real. Like y'all giving all this ass and like where the like I can't get a foot. The fuck.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Oh my god.
Did you have to go to like physical therapy or anything?
Yeah, I had to do that a lot when I was growing up. Cause then like I said, I had probably like 6 surgeries when I was young, throughout like elementary school. I think that's when I got them all. So every time I would have surgery, I would have to learn to walk again. So I would do physical therapy, all that, be on crutches, a wheelchair, you know, just for a
like
minute.
how old are you when you're doing all this?
To be honest, probably between like, I don't even know, like 4 through like 12 years old.
Damn.
So I don't really, like I said, I don't really remember too much. I remember like just having these a lot of appointments. And I would have to drive out from Hayward to Sac to get like a prosthetic leg or like have my doctor check. That was my doctor. Like
they don't have anything like that in the Bay Area?
Nah, it was this like special I forgot what they're called, but yeah, it's this it's like a doctor. It's called a Shriners Hospital. It's in Sacramento. So that's where it was a kid's doctor, but like for like special like needs, like not like needs, but like I don't know how to explain it, but like what I had basically, you feel me? So it was like there was no doctor like that specialized in children like nearby. So yeah.
Damn. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think because I broke my leg before and I had to go to physical therapy, but I was like 15, and that's just a broken leg. That's different.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it heals.
Yeah.
But my whole point being like, bro, I did not like going. Like I would miss sessions just because
when you were a kid.
15.
Oh,
16.
okay.
Yeah. Because it's like on top of you just like having to physically like be able to do what you do, like it's a mental strain, like having to go back and just know it, because you're gonna fail and you're gonna like get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honestly, that's why I'm a little glad that I did it when I was a kid, honestly, because I knew I had to go, so I wasn't like complaining. I don't remember complaining or anything. So I feel like if I was older and like going through this, like losing the whole foot or leg, like like that would be crazy, because it's like, damn, like that's all I knew and now I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be feeling bad for people that tell me like, damn, like I get DMs all the time like, oh, like I just lost my leg like this year, last year. Like I'm like, damn, like I can't even imagine. They're all grown and stuff, like, and I'm like, damn, this is all I know. Like I already been through it. So
like
it's
your
like,
brain's already wired.
Exactly. So like I'm just like, damn, like I can only imagine what you're going through. Like they're probably going through like depression and hella shit. Like damn, like I don't even know how to like not deal without deal with not having this, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's all they knew.
Right.
Crazy.
It is crazy. But I think, can you say it's made you a strong person?
Hell yeah.
She said that so
hell
proudly.
Yeah. I feel it though.
Yeah. I feel it. Yeah. Hell yeah. And like respect, like I said, bro, when I be doing these, I really try to dive deep into the person, because I want this to be the best podcast interview you've ever had type shit, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Right? But point is, within that, bro, I like start really learning your story, and like that's why when I barely interact with you, I get so nervous, because I'm just like, oh my god, it's that person, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Like outside of the clout,
yeah.
like that whole clout shit, like that shit already wore off.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really necessarily feel that, but it's more so of like I really get it, like emotionally attached to your story. Then it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Because within that, bro, like, man, I honestly can say we live similar childhoods. You don't know who I am. I don't really know who you are outside of your content, but I could tell, like, based off what you talked about, there's been similar things, right? And like, I look back, bro, and obviously every age is like super, super important. But I think more so when like you're in middle school, high school, because like, you know how people be like, he's not gonna remember that. You know, like if you fuck up in front of your kid or something when they're young, you're like, he's not gonna remember like that shit, you know? But point is, are you open to talking about like your life since like middle school?
Shit. I mean, yeah, I'm down. Shit,
I don't really want to trauma dump.
No,
you know,
you're good. Honestly, I'm not really
for.
tripping.
But we're here for it to like just like cover your story. And I think like when I heard about just a little bit about you not getting along with, you know, necessarily maybe so having like that traditional family.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have that shit either. Like I did at one point, but then they went away.
No, I feel you.
And unless you've been through it, you don't really, you know, you can't really understand it. So my point being like, how were you able to take that? Because on top of you having to deal with PT and just dealing with society, now you got at home, you got problems. You know what I'm saying? So like, how are you able to just deal with all that?
Shit. To be honest, I mean, I kind of just like, I don't know, like the way I live with things, like the way I think of things now is just like the quote I live by is like, it is what it is. Like, even though it probably haunts me in the back of my head somewhere, like, you know, like the things that probably bother me or haven't like dealt with really, like, I don't know. I just feel like it just is what it is. Like, what can I do about it? You know, like, it's just life. Like, you know, some people probably have it worse than me, and like, I'm just grateful every day. I wake up feeling blessed. Like, you know, like I'm able to walk, you know, like I don't know, like I just feel really blessed. So, I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah, nah, I hear you. And honest to God, sometimes that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Is just realize that is what it is. Because even if you go into it and just be like, man, this is why it still don't change nothing.
Yeah, it's like, what am I going to be sad about all day for? I'm moping around. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't see myself doing that, because it's like, bro, like, what is that going to change? Like, how is that going to change my life? Like, I just have to keep pushing, like, do better for myself. Like, at the end of the day, all you got is yourself. So,
period.
At the end of the day, we all alone. Like,
no, for sure.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, when your head hit that pillow sheet, it really is just you versus you type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I respect you 100%, because, like, I have younger siblings, and it's just always difficult, bro. It's just difficult. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
I feel you same. I have 2 younger siblings too, so.
Word, me too. So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's just, you're the oldest?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I understand you.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure put on the oldest sibling too, because it's like they kind of look up to you, and I'm like, I don't want y'all to look up to me really, because it's like I'm not the best influence either. Like, I'm not perfect, you know, but I feel like there's a lot of like pressure on me, because it's just like, damn, like, you know, I'm the oldest one. Like, I should really be taking care of y'all. You know, I should really putting you guys in the right direction. You know, but it's like, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, no, I like that, bro. You didn't choose your situation. You just gotta do it the best you can. But honest to God, I think one thing that, no matter what, that's not undeniable is like the care that you have for your younger sibling. It's never gonna go away.
No, yeah, I love them to death, for real. Like, I would do anything for them.
That's beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Especially when you feel like the family hasn't been intact.
For
whatever reason, you can at least like rely on them.
Especially for that reason. That's all I got right now. Almost, but that's pretty much all I got. You feel me? Like,
I hear you.
In a sense, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear you. And I salute you. And man, I'm proud of you.
Appreciate you.
For real.
Appreciate you.
Cause I heard Mike, I was watching so tomorrow, with the grace of God, we're gonna interview some boxer, and man, I'm so excited because he's like a pro boxer. He's like 13-0, 12 knockouts.
Nice.
But the point is, I've been watching hella like boxing podcasts, right? And within that, I watched a Mike Tyson interview with Joe Rogan, and he was talking about how like when Mike Tyson was a kid, his mom would give him alcohol and weed to go to sleep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God. That's wild.
And then you look at Mike Tyson and you're like, oh, he's fucking crazy. But it's like, did you not see what he went through as a kid?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, damn, like, I mean, if they're going to judge him, it's like, imagine, like, you don't even know what he went through. Like that's probably why he turned out the way he looks or is or whatever, you know?
Exactly my point. And on the same token, though, he's the greatest fighter who ever lived.
Yeah.
So it's like, how you going to look at him, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Within me saying that, though, they said something that was so deep, bro. They were like, when a child grows up in like a high stress environment, their genes are literally wired different.
Yeah.
And like me, somebody who believes in science, bro, you got to look at shit like that before you like try to judge somebody or whatever.
Yeah,
you know
and that's why I don't judge nobody. Like, I really be minding my business. Like, I'm like, if that's the way they are, like, that's just the way they are. Like, you know, everybody grows up differently. Like, everybody goes through different traumas or whatever. So, like, I don't judge nobody. Like, I'm the last person to ever judge somebody, ever.
Yeah. No, you could read that, bro.
Yeah.
Because everybody, at the end of the day, everybody has their insecurities. Like, you may not say it, or even the most confident people, like, they might not show it, but everybody has insecurities.
For sure, I believe that. Yeah.
With your prosthetic, did you ever get insecure about like people just like extra looking a little bit extra hard, just like going out in public?
Honestly, when I was younger, I guess still to this day, but I don't give a fuck as much these days. But it's like when I was younger and I'd be like out showing it, like obviously like little kids like look, and that used to piss me off. I don't know why. So to this day, when people stare at me, like if they're actually staring at me, like I get kind of like this like old, like it brings back that trauma, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you looking at? Like I've actually told people that, and they were like, oh no, like one time some girl, like I was at IHOP, my friend, he's like, oh yeah, those girls are looking at you, and I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what are y'all looking at? And then they just kind of were like, oh, never mind. And then my friend later tells me, she's like, oh, like she just said that she was saying you're pretty. I was like, bro, then why did she just say that? Because I got trauma. Like, I am so sorry. I feel like a bitch now. Like, oh my God. I'm like, you don't know what people go through. So it's like, you can't just be staring, especially here. You can't just be staring at somebody. I'm sorry. Like, what the fuck? Like now you think, like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, yeah.
I hear you. Yeah. I feel you, bro. Because to this day, man, me too. I got this fake tooth in my mouth that like I hate to take pictures. Like, I mean, you might not see it because I'm on fucking camera right now, but like I'm insecure as shit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has them, so that helps me a little bit. And at the end of the day, bro, it's like that's one part of me. Like, there's a million other parts of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that are probably great. So it's like that's just one thing.
It just like cancels out. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how I see it. I'm like, shit. I mean, other than no foot, shit, I'm perfect. Not saying that. Like, you feel me? I'm still amazing. Like, you know, right. I know what I got to offer, so I'm good.
Yeah, absolutely. Was it ever hard to feel like a human sometimes, though?
To be honest, I don't know. Like, I remember, like, oh my God, like when I was younger, I don't know. So, it was like when I was in middle school, somebody said like, oh, that robot, like some shit. I don't know, not like that exactly, but they said something along the lines, and I was like, damn, like that's fucked up, whatever. But I mean, it was what it was. Like, I'm just like, all right, like that's one person out of like hella people.
But outside of that, like you're like, nah, I'm just like you.
Yeah, I don't really see a difference for like nothing. No.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. And I think in the beginning you really like hit that nail on the head, bro, where you were like, I basically grew up like this, so it's like
exactly.
Like, it's different to you, but to me, that's all I know.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
so you better check yourself.
Wreck yourself. For real.
Who sings that, Kwaku? Ice Cube. Okay, I knew it was. I thought it was either Ice Cube or Eazy-E. My boy just tapped in with the hip hop, so I knew he'd know. Man, you said, when did you start YouTube?
Damn. I had my first video probably like, I don't even remember, probably like 7-8 years ago.
And you were, at that time, you were what, 21, 22?
Yeah, around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
But like obviously like I had like really no views, but that video did pop off at some point. I don't remember when, but I don't know, my first YouTube videos, like some of them got like really good views at the time. I don't know if it's just because what I was talking about, because my first one was like, oh, I'm an amputee in my story, and then my next one was like taking off my prosthetic leg. So like that one, like I think that one's at like 150K 200K right now. So it's like, but that was like years ago. I don't even think I'm really getting paid on that thing no more. I don't know, to be honest, because
check.
Yeah, I'm like, I see the recent ones, but like the ones from before, I don't know if I'm really getting money from those because they're so long ago. So,
damn, I didn't know YouTube worked like that.
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I'm just genuinely curious because you're like, you're changing my world. Not changing my world, but you're like rocking my world right now, because I'm a huge believer in like each video you drop, bro, it's like real estate where you're gonna forever get paid off.
Yeah, see, I mean, I hope that's how it's working, because, like, damn, like, I don't know where, like, I don't know.
Do you know how far, like, that you dropped, you've been getting, like, because you just said, like, the recent, like, how recent, do you know, like?
I mean, I just dropped the video, like, what, yesterday?
And you're getting paid off that, but, like, let's say you dropped the video 2-3 years ago?
Damn, I haven't really kept up with those, to be honest. Like, I haven't really checked the stats. I don't know. It's been
every day.
Yeah, I mean, I've been just looking at the recent ones, like, you know.
I see
the most recent, like within the last 2 months, probably. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm getting paid this much on them. Like, that's what it'll show me. So I don't really. I would have to look deeper into it. I just really haven't really like cared too much.
Okay.
No,
like, you're doing it for the art, bro.
Yeah, I'm just like, if the money ain't there, it ain't there. Like, I'm just getting paid on the recent one. I'm like, whatever.
Word. What has like building an audience done for you this far?
I feel like, I mean, shit, I don't gotta work. I mean, like,
so
like a regular 9 to 5. Like, I'm blessed for that.
Monetary,
you feel me? Like, like, I mean, it's definitely got me, you know, I've networked a lot, you know, met a lot of good people. I don't know, like, I appreciate everybody who, like, I guess watches my stuff, you know, like, I have a lot of love. And I see the support. I see everybody that, you know, really fucks with me. Like, they could tell I'm a genuine person. So, like, I really fuck with that. You know, I run into people all the time. Like, they're just like, yeah, I watch you. I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, or like the DMs, you know, oh, like, you're an inspiration, you know, da-da-da. You know, I'm just like, you know, this is what keeps me going. Like, You know, I might not, like I said, I'm not perfect. I might not be the best influence. That's why I don't call myself an influencer. People will say that, but I don't call myself one because I feel like I don't really influence too much good. Because I know I'd be a little, you feel me, be a little crazy. So like, I get it. Like, I don't like to put that label on myself, but obviously everybody else is going to say otherwise, but yeah.
Yeah, so. I personally don't like that word either.
I don't like it.
Because we're all influencers in a way, but like, I don't know. I think there's a better word.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't think about it right now. But do you see yourself making an impact in a way? Because in your first videos, you would talk about a lot about like, oh, like if you're going through this too, you know, then maybe this can help out. But I think your impact is broader than that. Maybe, of course, like if you're an amputee, you can. But do you see yourself making like a bigger impact?
For sure. I see it. Even if it's not right now, maybe in a couple of years, I feel like eventually I will. I just don't know what the purpose is right now, but I feel like it'll come. Maybe this year, maybe next year, who knows, you know, maybe tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like there's not really like a time. It just is whenever it is, whenever it happens.
Yeah. And it was so cool because I think you can see it because like the last podcast you were on, shout out the Haters World.
Oh, yeah.
They're cool people, bro.
Yeah, they cool.
I enjoyed y'all podcast.
Yeah.
But point is, the wife knew you, the sister's wife knew you, like everybody knew you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was so cool. And like respectfully, that might have been like the first time you met them. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, no, they were hella welcoming. Like I fuck with them. Like it was cool.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's like, man, that impact, like, that's dope.
Yeah.
Because that's what really impact. When you go into a room and you've never met anyone before or any of their mamas or none, and they already know about you, like that's impact.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're in SoCal.
I'm like, it might have not been the right reasons, but they for sure see me somewhere.
Okay, yes, I agree with you, but this is my whole thing.
Yeah.
The thing about being a content creator, because you could go back and see my videos 3 years ago, you gonna laugh. Like, you probably gonna laugh still now, but like a different type of laugh. Like, I look stupid, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if I look stupid now, but before I really look stupid. Point is, we're able to see a growth process.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So that's really all it is, right? Like you're just publicly going through life.
Yeah, exactly.
And so then you got like fans or like supporters through that. They're gonna comment on you or like ask you certain questions, but shit, that ain't gonna change your path.
Yeah, exactly. like you know, just because I fucked up once, I mean I'm not gonna get back up and like do my shit, you know. So
yeah. And I would say it's cool because it's like you're able to impact people through your growth. Because it's like I struggle with that, you know, because it's like podcasting, you're very vulnerable. And that's what I was going to ask you too. Like, how do you, like, is it easy to be vulnerable? Like, do you see it as like a pro?
Yes and no. Only because, like, you know, I've had my share. I've cried on live. I've cried on a fucking YouTube video. You know, I've shared my emotions for sure. But, you know, some people could see it as like, oh, like, don't worry. Like, you know, I have like all the support. You feel me? Like, they're just like, oh, like, you know, you'll be good. Da, da, da. Like, you know, whatever. But then at the same time, there's those trolls that are like, oh, like, you're a crybaby little ass bitch. Like, get out your fucking feelings. Like, you know, it's like you get both. You feel me?
Right.
More support than trolls. But, I mean, there's those trolls that, like, try to, like, you know, knock you down, whatever. But at the end of the day, like, that's me. Like, if I want to cry about something, I feel like getting on fucking live, let me fucking do that shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, that's me. Like, you feel me? This is my life. I show y'all my life. Like, I'm going to show you guys everything. For the most part. Not every single thing, but for the most part, a majority, you know?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's my job. Like, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of, did you like accept that when you kind of like decided to be a content creator? It was like, I'm going to show everyone like the good and the bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
For a while, I tried just doing only the good.
Right.
But obviously shit would happen and other things would come out and the bad was shown. So kind of had to live with that. Yeah.
Damn. So how do you deal with the hate? Because I don't want to go into details, but like I just happened to hit you up this past week, and then this week, whatever was going on in your life, you get what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna say nothing.
No, you good. You good. See, yeah. No, you good. You good. I'm not even tripping. Yeah.
But point is, bro, it's like I hate to say it because at the same time, because you've never seen anything out here, like what we're trying to build and what you've built and are building, and like the homies, like you kind of start becoming a target a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why a lot of people tell me not to go out alone.
Right.
And I don't listen. So I guess, I mean, but like the thing is, like, I don't know, like, I mean, the situation that you're talking about, it wasn't about like, no, like somebody that knew me on social media. It was somebody I knew in real life. So it's like, I feel like ever since I've been on social media, I've never had that happen. And I can still say that, like, from like somebody who probably didn't like me from social media. Never had that happen. I've always been low key, I guess I could say paranoid a tiny bit, just because of people I've been associated with in my life. I've definitely thought I could have might been a target low key, but it's like I'm not even associated with those people no more. So I'm just like, whatever. Like, you know, I'm just doing me. Like, they could see that. Yeah. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm not like that.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, I'm not really worried about this past situation because I think me even saying that you kind of become a target is bigger than that. I'm talking about target as far as like you're that poster child, so everybody automatically gonna like just pour onto you. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're not feeling it, or I heard it before. You know who Charleston White is?
Sounds familiar.
He's, man, you know what? To this day, I don't even know what he does. Bro, Kwaku, Charleston White, bro, do you know what? He's just a social media face, right? Personality, right? But it's just crazy because I don't think I've like fully ever seen whatever. He's just somebody who made it. Point is, he was talking about how like you have to leave your hometown because they're gonna hate on you.
I've heard that.
Do you agree, or like most of your fan base, like where are they coming from?
To be honest,
are they Hayward?
No. I mean, I know a lot of people come up to me in Hayward.
Okay.
Honestly, I would say definitely the Bay Area, LA. Because I when I'm on live on TikTok, like I'll be like, oh, where are you guys from? I get Texas, Chicago, Colorado, LA, Arizona, Las Vegas. I get people in the Bay a lot too, just because like I'm more like, oh, I'm from the Bay. So I feel like more people have been gravitating and like finding me. Mm-hmm. And I'll use like the hashtag like Bay Area, you know? So like, I'm like, a lot more people have been finding me, but yeah, no, I definitely heard that quote and I believe it. I feel like people from your home, like the people that I know that are from my hometown, I feel like they're just like, oh, that's just Maria. Like, she ain't nothing special. Like, you feel me? But then somebody who doesn't know me, they'll be like, Maria, like, oh my God, like, can I get a picture? Like, oh, I fuck with you. Like, it's like, yeah, of course. Like, you know, but like, obviously everybody, like, if they know me, they're just like, oh, that's just Maria. Like, whatever.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So they still see that Maria from like high school.
Hell yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they're just like, oh, I've been knew her since back then. Like, that's just, you feel me?
It's just a tough thing though, because you have to pay respect to people who are doing things, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And I definitely don't get that from people that I know or have known.
Like,
for sure.
No hate or no
as
respect.
in like they just don't really like, or like, oh, I see you doing your shit. Yeah. Like they're just kind of like, oh, like, you know.
It's whatever.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, it is what it is. I don't expect much.
For one, they never probably even put work in themselves.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me to hate on anybody because I know, like, what I've done and I know how much work I've put in. And it's like, if you're doing better than me, I could just imagine you put in even more work. Mm-hmm. So it's like, how am I going to hate on you? Yeah. And then, two, I just think they're insecurities, bro. Like, oh, no way. Maria came from the same place that I did, is the same age, even younger maybe, and is doing it. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not gonna pay too much attention to those people.
Yeah, they're irrelevant.
Oh, mama. Shout out my mama, bro. I love my mama.
Period.
How important do you think it is to be relatable on social media? Because I think there was a phase where you wanted to just have a big facade, right? It's like if you seem like you're doing it, you probably gonna make it. But do you think people can still fake it till they make it?
I feel like it's very important to be relatable, but at the same time, I feel like there's people that'll fake it, and I feel like sometimes that's what you got to do sometimes. But I wouldn't say all the time though. But at the end of the day, I feel like if you're just yourself, I feel like you'll make it more. Yeah. But like obviously, sometimes people want to put up a front and be like, "Oh, well, my life's not completely shit," but it is probably. So I don't know. It depends. It depends on what you want to portray yourself as. So
I hear you. Yeah. Because speaking of the Hater World podcast. They had mentioned how like a lot of your fan base is women. Yeah. Right. And that might be it because they can relate. And yeah, in your eyes, you're like, man, I probably had to go through all these growing hiccups, whatever I did. But in their mind, they're like, nah, they're taking notes. Like, hold on. Like, I'm not the only one. Maybe they're not telling anyone, but they're not the only one. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We were talking about it off camera, but how do you feel the Hispanic content creator scene is right now, or at least Mexican?
I feel like if they're popping, there's just a lot of drama revolved around it.
Is there anyone that you look up to that's Mexican?
That I look up to? Nah, I don't really look up to nobody, to be real. Okay. Like, there's people that I've watched, like, not like hella hard, but like, you know, people come up on my For You page all the time, but there's nobody I'm like, oh, I look up to them, I want to be just like them. Like, I want to be just like me. I want to be, you know, myself at the end of the day. I don't know. I don't look up to nobody, for real.
Okay, but what about, like, do you get influenced by somebody, or like not even influenced, but just be like, oh, I'm peeping your game. This is still my game, but I respect your game. No. You don't, not anyone?
No. No, I really don't care for anybody's life, for real. I'm not gonna lie.
I respect it.
Like, if it ain't, I don't know. If it's not about me or money, I really don't give a fuck. I don't watch just people just, you know what I mean? I'll watch like a podcast. There's this one specific podcast I be watching just when I'm doing my makeup, like, you know, every Wednesday. But like, other than that,
what is it? Who is it?
It's this podcast called Behind the Likes. It's just these two girls that be talking shit. Behind the Likes. They be just talking shit. The likes? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what are they? Are they Hispanic?
Nah, they're light skinned.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not hating on it, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you look like, where you're from, you know, all that shit. But I just think representation matters.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because me and Jazz were having that conversation the other day. I was like, who do you look up to that's Mexican? And she mentioned Mexico's president, and like, that's cool. Like, I love that Mexico has a woman president, but I didn't grow up in Mexico. Yeah. So I can't really relate. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's my whole point of saying it. It's like, man, like, I think we need people who, you know, we can look up to that are. That's true, for sure. I don't know if I'm the best person to look up to. That's why, I mean, I want to be eventually. Sure. But I think there's also aspects of you that can't. You're yourself, bro. Do you know how hard it is for people to do that? I guess you're right. Yeah. No, for real. Yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah. I didn't really think about that. It's because, like, I don't know, like I said, like, I just feel like I don't influence the best, but I definitely have, you know, I definitely am myself when I go live or do my little videos and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. Cause I don't know. I think you kind of know yourself, bro. You know, and I just think it's so hard for people to get there. Yeah. Know? Yeah, it can be. It's definitely, it wasn't easy dealing with the hate. Like you asked me earlier, it was not easy at all. I used to have a lot of mental breakdowns. Now I'm good. I don't give a fuck about but I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But like, nah, I mean, it's gotten you this far. Yeah, for sure. So how do you stay so in tune with yourself? What do you mean? Like how am I just saying? Because you just said, man, I'm just following my path. I don't get influenced by nobody. Do you believe in the higher power? Or a higher power? Yeah, definitely. Do you talk to the higher power? Like, how do you stay so on course? Honestly, I feel like it's a bad influence or good influence, you still yourself, bro. I mean, like, you mean a higher power like God? Yeah, sure. Shit? Yeah, I mean, I've definitely grown closer to him. I don't go to church or nothing, but I've always thought about it. But I definitely grew closer to him within the last year, because I was going through a lot last year. So I kind of I looked to God for help, and He definitely answered my prayers. So I've definitely I try to pray every day. Really? I forget. No. I hear you. I know. And I think prayer, and because you're Mexican. Did you grow up either Catholic or Christian? I kind of grew up both. Okay. My mom didn't really know what she wanted to be. At some point, I was almost a Jehovah's Witness. Like, I don't know. Like, she was all over she was all over the place. Like, she didn't know what the fuck she wanted to be. So, like, we just obviously were kids. Me, my brother, and my sister. We were just like, well, I mean, she's doing Bible studies now. Let's do that. Like, you know, like, we just went along with it. But I never stuck to nothing. But I think that also shows you, like, you don't have to follow a certain religion to be able to have a relationship with God. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because, that whole, like, Mexican, you usually grow up as Catholics, but it's like, man, like, as you get older, you start realizing a lot of things. Mm-hmm. You start, like, going your own way, like, choosing your own thing. Like, is this really what, you know, I want to follow? I don't know. Like, everybody does their own thing. Some people stick to it. Who knows? Like, I don't really judge nobody. Do you, you know? Yeah. I'm talking about just, like, learning shit. Because, like, now I'm older. I got my phone. I can listen to podcasts. And now I realize, like, hold on, like, man, I hate this subject, but like the popes and there's a lot of priests and shit, especially like I heard in LA that like
Crazy shit going on, right?
with kids and shit.
Crazy.
So it's like, how am I supposed to look up to this wizard that messes with kids?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you think a lot. You're just like, the fuck? Like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I just think, man, it's probably outdated. I don't know. I think now we're like in that age of like technology, bro. I don't think we've ever. I don't know. In my opinion, I try to learn history. I think this is the best we've ever been because we have so much access to everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
you can find anything.
Yeah,
on YouTube,
like, even bad things.
Yeah, no, a lot of bad for sure, but like, yeah, no, there's positive things out there.
Yeah. So what are you looking forward to next?
To be honest, I just want to grow my following. I just want to be bigger. I want to be more, what's the word, influential? Like,
yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be a better person, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. You're doing it, and you already have people like watching that journey, so they're gonna get a lot from it.
Yeah.
When you say be a better person, what would you change?
I just feel like when people think about me, they think Maria's just toxic. And I don't want to be as, you know, I just don't want to like be seen negatively.
Who are these people?
A lot of like people that follow me.
Okay, but they don't know you though.
Well, they've seen a lot of toxic things going on in my life. See, that's the thing. Like a lot of people know me because of things that happened in my past. So like I just kind of want to like move a different direction, I guess, kind of.
Sure. Yeah.
Maybe not at this very moment, but like eventually. You get what I'm
You're
saying?
Healing. That's
yeah,
all
exactly.
That's
like I'm still learning, you know, like I'm not perfect like I say all the time, but like I definitely want to do something, I don't know, be more, I don't know, maybe like post more about my leg, honestly, just because I don't post a lot of content on it. And some people like will be like, I didn't even know you had that. I'll post one video, you know, out of like thousands of videos that are not having to do with my leg, and I'm like, damn, like I should really be posting more about it, like, you know.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think the juice is honestly like everything that you're learning now. Like you already were here, and then where you want to be, everything in between that's going to be the gist right there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
I do want to grow for sure. Like
yeah. Then you mentioned you want to start like your own clothing brand.
Yeah, I do eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited. Like I like I said, I came across your profile a few years ago before I really started doing this, with the hopes of like, man, we both gonna be growing, and then look at us now. Like I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but like you were able to grow a decent platform, bro, and I respect it massively, for real.
Yeah, you'll get there for sure.
Yeah, just gotta keep this
consistency. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I always tell everybody. Consistency is key.
Tell me about it, brother. Tell me about it. But yeah, I really appreciate you doing this, bro. Like, yeah, you didn't have to respond.
Nah, honestly, I felt hella bad about like I wasn't responding, and like I was going through a lot this weekend. And I felt hella bad. I'm like, bro, like, okay, like, because I was getting hella, no offense, but I was getting hella DMs because of what happened over the weekend, and like, it kind of got lost. And then once I seen it in the morning, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot. I'm like, nah, like, I'm down. I just been going through some shit.
Nah, that's good. Fuck. Nah, we're humans, bro.
Yeah.
And I just have trust issues.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right.
Yeah. No, I didn't want to. Yeah, no, I get you. I feel it. I'm sure it wasn't like.
It wasn't personal at all. Like,
yeah, no. I
was
didn't
like,
take
damn,
it. Like,
she's just carrying off.
No, I felt so bad.
Because you wouldn't be the first to like do something, you know?
Really?
Bro, what? This game is crazy, bro.
Damn, that's fucked up though.
Yeah, but like you just gotta go through the motions.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. I just have a lot going on sometimes. So that's it though. I always show up though. I
appreciate that. And like I said, I was really excited for the fact that you're Mexican, because I love my people, bro. I really do. Like we did a podcast in here with like White Brazian and one of the homies, Ben Marchella. He's Mexican, like on Mexican Independence Day. Like I'm really for that shit, bro. So I love to see you win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that somebody, bro. One time I booked out a studio in SAG, and they just like ghosted me type.
No
shit.
Fucking way. That's crazy.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like this shit just comes with the game.
Yeah. No. I mean, definitely it's probably gonna happen, but damn, that sucks though.
Yeah, it sucks that there's people like that, but
yeah.
I don't know. That we just got more work to do, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
For sure. Anything else you want to say before we dip off? Damn, we did exactly 45 minutes. That's crazy. We timed it.
Damn, nice. To be honest, no, I don't got nothing to say.
Nah. All right. For sure.
I think that's cool.
Shout out my mama. Shout out my daddy. Shout out my granny.
Shout out the fam.
Shout out the fam.
Shout out the stack.
Yeah, shout out to Stack. Shout out to West, bro. Yeah, let's not go to LA. We're going to stay up here in NorCal, man. We're going to make NorCal popping. And I truly believe that anything that you feel like we need to go to LA for, we can build it here. Maybe I would say like movies and shit, but even then, man, we got the power, bro. We too talented down here.
Yeah, no, for sure. I see that.
Let's do it.
Hell
yeah, bro. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Neighborhood Heroes.